I'm with DB Evan Berry for the Ask of All this week. Evan, where can people find you on Twitter?
My Twitter handle is Supermando.
Any reason for @Supermando?
Just remembering the Marshawn Lynch video when they played the Saints, and another dude kind of made a remake of it, and at the end he said, "I put a team on my back, Supermando." I really didn't get it, but it kind of stuck with me, and I put it as my Twitter name.
I like it. Okay, so let's see what these fans had to say. Christy wants to know, how competitive are you and Elliot?
Growing up, we were kind of competitive, but now that we play different positions, we compete a little bit, but at the same time, we kind of focus on our job and just do it the best we can. So it's really not a competition, but at the same time, it is.
When you guys were little, was it like tackle football in the house all the time?
All the time.
Chris Clark wants to know, what's the best and worst thing about being a twin?
I'll start with the best thing. The best thing is just having someone to talk to you at all times, knowing that someone has your back. Everybody can't say that they have a person that has their back at all times, and I have that person. And the bad thing is just sometimes it can get like a marriage. Someone's always with you, and it kind of gets annoying, and you kind of argue a little bit, but for the most part, it's a good thing.
I wish I had a twin sometimes. Ryan Cutshaw wants to know, what was your favorite memory of watching Eric at Tennessee?
Well, just making plays, and hearing all those fans chant our last name. It was just, I was kind of in disbelief and really think of it as a dream still to this day, but that was a good feeling.
Yeah, the Berry brothers, something to remember. Okay, Travis Martin wants to know, how did it feel to score in front of Eric? Because that was a really cool moment, and I remember you were saying during the press conference after the game that you're like, I had to step up that game because he was on the sidelines.
Yeah. It was just a great feeling. I mean, knowing that he can't make it to all my games, he has games that he has to play in. So with him being there, I just knew that I had to make something happen, and my return team helped me out. They did a great job, and just running hard and trying my best to make him happy as well.
Yeah. Coach Russell wants to know what your favorite place to eat in Knoxville is.
Shrimp Dock.
Shrimp Dock. What do you get at Shrimp Dock? Is it shrimp or is it something else?
It's a seafood restaurant, but I always get the catfish po' boy and the shrimp po' boy, so I get both.
So good. Any sides?
Coleslaw and fries.
So good.
Yeah.
Coach Russell also wants to know how Eric's cancer battle has changed your approach to the game, or just life in general.
It's definitely changed my life and the way I look at things. Just knowing that something so, life is fragile. It can be taken away at any moment, and just not taking every day for granted. Knowing that you might not wake up the next morning, and just playing hard, doing everything you do the best you can.
Mm-hmm. Since it's Florida week, we have Florida questions, of course. Caleb Collins wants to know, what were your preparations this week going into the game during practice here?
The preparations are still the same. Obviously the sense of urgency has picked up because it is a rivalry game. We are playing Florida, and just, not doing too much, not going overboard with the preparations, but doing your job and not overthinking, just approaching it as the same game as it always been.
I hear you're pretty good with impressions, specifically some coaches on this coaching staff. You wanna give it a go? Go down a few, your best shot here?
Yeah, I'll start off with Coach Martinez. He's my defensive back coach, and DB, it's a hard job, and sometimes it gets stressful, and he gets to yelling, "Evan, what are you doing? What are you doing? They're snapping the ball in 14 seconds. Hurry up, line up, let's go, let's go." And it just, sometimes it makes me laugh, but he's a good coach. Also have Coach Strip.
Okay.
Now he's a D-line coach. I really don't deal with him much, but I'm on kickoff, and he's also our kickoff coach. So we always chant BYA. I can't really bust your butt. That's what it means, but it's another word. So he just goes down running. Sometimes he run downfield with us, and he's just yelling, "Effort! Effort!" It's funny, man, but that's all I got.
I like it. That's pretty good. Do you do that for your team sometimes? They get to laughing in some hard times, or you just bust out the impression, they start cracking up?
Yeah, I do. I'm definitely the guy to look for when it's time for a comic relief.
Thank you for coming to talk with us and listening to these questions and answering them. Guys, keep tweeting your questions for hashtag Ask of All for next week's Ask of All.